What's up, guys? We're back with a week 3 edition of Film Room. Alongside Daniel Jeremiah, I'm Chris Hayre. And DJ, a fun matchup against the Jags this Sunday, who've played pretty well throughout the first 2 weeks. Trayvon Walker, the number 1 overall pick, against Rashawn Slater, a first-team All-Pro as a rookie.
Yeah, this is going to be a fun matchup. You get a chance to see really kind of two of the bright young stars in this league. And Trayvon Walker, when he was selected first overall, there was some thought process, covering the draft. Maybe they're going to go with Aiden Hutchinson, a little more polished player, a little more ready right now, but they chose upside with Travon Walker. And through a couple weeks here, Chris, it's looked like the right decision because he's made impact plays in each of these games, and you can really feel his presence. And it's going to be a fun matchup with Rashawn Slater, who I feel is the best young tackle in the NFL.
No doubt. Well, let's get into these plays, starting with Walker, week 1 against the Commanders.
All right, Chris, we can jump into it. And I can show you 4 plays here from Trayvon Walker where he's just making an impact. You can feel his presence on the field, and he's making a difference for this Jaguars defense. They've been trying to find somebody to put on the opposite side of Josh Allen. This first play, you're going to see Josh Allen here, 41 on the left, 44 is Walker. He's on the right side. Watch him get off the ball here with his quickness. You're going to see a little chop rip, and it's going to result in a sack. And this is over immediately. You see his takeoff here. There's the chop, there's the rip, there's the flat, and there's the finish. I mean, that is as good as you can get right there for a young pass rusher, showing some polish. Didn't get an opportunity to rush a lot off of the edge at Georgia. There were a lot of tight alignments in that defense. And this, so far in his young career, we're getting to see him play loose on the edge, and this is what you're getting.
DJ, he flashed in the preseason, and I remember you throughout this draft process saying, Aiden Hutchinson, hit it down the fairway with him. You know what you're going to get. And Trayvon Walker was the ultimate upside guy. And so far, man, we're seeing that upside. Yeah,
and you just saw it, rushing the passer. How about this? You want to see the overall athleticism? There's a reason why he put on such a show at the combine. This guy is literally a freak. When you look at his combination of size, length, and athleticism, check out this play here on the interception. 44 on the right side here. You're going to see his long arm right here, long arm stab. Now he's going to read the quarterback and ends up getting his hands on interception, and not only getting the pick, but what he does with the ball in his hands, just showing off that overall athleticism. But watch his eyes here. He sees it. He feels the running back, adjusts, uses that long wingspan to go out and catch it. You get a stiff arm, and then Carson Wentz actually makes a heck of a tackle. Hat tip to number 11 there on the ability to get him on the ground. But that shows you the athleticism there, Trayvon Walker.
Yeah, hey, it was good tackle, but he had no idea that Walker was there.
Yeah, and so now we've seen him get home with a sack. Then you see his ability to pick off the football. These are game-changing plays. How about another turnover that's caused by him? Here you're going to see him on the left side. This is what they did at Georgia a lot. They used him as a looper. So watch him here. He's going to come. He's going to loop inside. Here he comes inside, right in the face of Matt Ryan. Now, before you see the result of the play, let's watch Matt Ryan's feet here. Can he step into this throw? Nope. Just kind of fading away. The ball floats. And with those floaters, you get layup interceptions. So we've got a chance to see 3 plays. You see a sack, you see him pick off a ball, and then you see him force an interception, which will get me to this last play here, Chris. Here he is again, coming off the edge. He's on that left side. You see the power, a little push-pull move here. Again, showing you more polish than maybe we saw at Georgia. Really putting things together. Push, pull. Ends up getting Matt Ryan off his spot. Once you get a quarterback like Matt Ryan on the move, things are going to go your way. You're not going to see a lot of big plays with somebody like that. That almost was an interception down there in the red zone. So big-time plays from a big-time player here, and Rashawn Slater is going to have his hands full.
DJ, I'm not going to compare Allen and Walker to Bosa and Mack, but this young group, man, over the next couple of years, they're going to have a pretty good pass rush in Jacksonville.
Yeah, and Allen kind of gives you that speed and that more of a finesse rusher, and then you get the power and the physicality with Walker. So it's a nice young combination that they have there, and you're right. I would imagine they'll be watching the Chargers when their defense is out there and imagining their careers progressing the same way that Bosa and Mack have had an unbelievable run to their career.
All right, DJ, let's flip it to Rashawn Slater. And one of the things he said this offseason that I thought was interesting, that his tape last year made him cringe, yet he was a first-team All-Pro as a rookie.
Yeah, I mean, his standard is so high. When you see him on the beach on his honeymoon taking pass sets, I think it means a little something to Rashawn, what he does and how seriously he takes his craft. But, man, he is off to another phenomenal start, well on his way to another All-Pro season.
All right, let's see what we got here first against the Raiders.
All right, let's look at the Raiders here. This is Chandler Jones, and you can just see him even in his stance. You see the unique challenge he presents with his length. So when you have somebody with that length, they're going to at times get into your chest, and then you have to be able to recover. Most tackles, once Chandler Jones gets into your chest, the down's over. It's going to end with your quarterback on his back. I want you to watch the recovery here by Slater. Look, watch the length here of Chandler Jones. He's going to get right into his chest, and watch the ability to anchor down late here. Boom, he's going to drive him back, and then he just settles about a half yard away from the quarterback. He has brakes. There aren't many cars that have brakes like this. Once you get that type of movement and then to just be able to settle down late, just a phenomenal example of how strong he is, not just his legs, but his core. To be able to anchor like that when somebody has your chest and is steering you back to the quarterback, that's not normal.
It is not normal, and we've seen it from the jump. What's next here against the Chiefs?
All right, let's get to some run game here. I've noted when I'm up there with money watching these games and calling these games, man, when they want to run, usually Rashawn Slater is a part of it when they're doing some good things on the ground. He's just so physical and so athletic. Let's watch him here. Here he is on the left side. You're going to see Chris Jones getting down in his stance here. He's going to get up the field, but watch where he's lined up. He's about 2.5 yards to the right of the hash. Watch where Slater ends up washing him down the line of scrimmage. So Chris Jones is going to get up the field, and then Slater takes him about 6 yards down the line. This is one of the best defensive linemen in football. You take him against his will, and you give your running back a lot of options there. Eckler ends up running hard and picking up a nice gain there on 2nd and 10.
So Rashawn Slater goes up against Khalil Mack and Joey Bosa in practice on a daily basis. You just showed me Chandler Jones, then you just showed me Chris Jones, like two of the best defenders in the NFL.
Yeah, he's up for all challenges. I mean, that's what you get when you have a premier young player like that. It doesn't matter who the opponent is. The standard is the standard, and he's been playing to it. I want to give you 2 more examples here, and I'll run these back to back, Chris. This is just the ability to play at the second level. We've seen him wash guys at the line of scrimmage in the run game. How about the ability to combo up to the second level, show you that athleticism, that explosiveness off the snap here? Okay, we're going to secure the block. Going to help secure. This is Karlaftis. I'm going to get him over to Filer so he can secure him. Now I'm going to take a great angle up to the second level and then watch. I'm just going to run him almost completely out of the screen when you get up to your second level defender. That's just textbook. That's teach tape right there, climbing to the second level. You get to the next one here. Last one, Chris. Again, another example. Keep an eye on 54 right here and watch what Slater does to him. Look at the angle. Again, you're going to help the tight end secure his block. Boom. Get a little bit of a push there to help him get settled and square. And then watch him just completely wipe him. He's off the screen. He's still blocking him for all I know. I don't know where they're located, but I'm convinced that Slater's still attached to 54 and he's driving him somewhere outside the stadium.
DJ, I'm a firm believer that this week the Chargers have to get that running game going. I would guess whether it's Kelly, Eckler, Sony Michel, Rashawn Slater needs to be a big part of it.
No doubt. And again, when they're running behind Slater, good things happen. We'll see. You know, there's a little bit of a beat up roster right now. A nice way to give those guys a blow is to shorten the game. You shorten the game by running the football and finishing an opponent like the Jacksonville Jaguars, who are better. No doubt. This is a better football team than they've been in quite some time, but the Chargers need to put this one away.
If you want to see more content like this, check out the link right here.